Go lay down. No, go lay down. Go lay down. Move. You're in the way. You're in the way. Hey friends, it's Chloe with Chloe's Colorful Plans, and today we are going to do a flip through of my fitness planner for most of 2022. If you've been hanging out with me for a while, you'll know that I kind of stopped using it, I think in October. We'll find out. Just because it really wasn't helping me with anything. I was having a fun time decorating it, but it was just adding to the list of things to do, and it wasn't really helping me achieve any of my fitness goals or even plan my fitness world. So we are gonna flip through, and you can kind of, maybe it'll give you some ideas on what to do, what not to do. I might bring the fitness planner back. We'll see. I've been focusing a lot more on just increasing my daily activity and doing the, keeping track of my nutrition and all that, and just really focusing on that. And if I get to a point where I get a nice rhythm going and I think that this planner might be useful, I might bring it back. But for now, I'm planning on just letting the fitness planner lie. So this cover and discs are from the Happy Planner. This planner was originally their wellness layout. However, I used printable inserts for the weekly spreads. So yeah, we'll go through and we will see what worked, what didn't, how I tried to adjust this planner to make it a little better for me and whatnot. So here's January. I kind of designed this template and just added stickers to it. There's my weigh-in days. Intention was to put a before and after picture so I could kind of visually see progress, but I think I took one before picture this entire year, and I don't think I took a after. So yeah. And then I had this set up for a little weigh-in. The idea here was that I was going to kind of assign a part of the body to work out every day and just kind of stick with that. These were going to be like my cardio days. I don't think I did any of that, but yeah. If you don't want to do something, having a cute planner can only get you so far. So this printable is from, I think this is Squared Plans, her fitness layout printable. So like I said, this one is the monthly spread that came with this Happy Planner, but this I printed myself. I added these little things so that I could keep track of steps, sleep. You'll see this kind of change throughout the weeks as I was trying really hard to make this planner work for me. I really, really, really loved this spread. It turned out so good, and I think it's so funny that I stuck Bigfoot up there. It was just very amusing to me, but you can see I really had a hard time getting in a rhythm. I had this fitness challenge that I was supposed to be doing, but honestly, I think that it was way too hard. I think my problem throughout this year was I was trying to do too much. I was trying to completely 180 my whole level of activity and how I was eating, and it was just too many changes to try to deal with at once. And about halfway through the year, I kind of start focusing on the little daily habits instead of trying to hey, let's wake up one day and do 2 hours of strength training. I was kind of what are the little things that I can start changing to kind of eventually get me where I want to be. And I think that's been a much better approach than what I tried to do initially, but still a super beautiful spread. It might be one of my favorite of all times. I used little washi tape to make it look like this was a slope, and it just turned out so good. This one I didn't really like so much, but you can't. Well, coming off of a spread you really, really love, it's hard. This was for a Candyland theme that Olivia and I were doing, a planner challenge every week. I think just through March or May, or I don't remember how long we did it for, but I really liked how this one was really fun and creative, and I really enjoyed making it. But you can see there's a lot of blank spaces where I didn't do what I set out to do. So, and then this is, see, I think this is the only day that I took a picture, but whatever. You can see I'm kind of struggling with how to best use all the space in the planner too. I think it's just too much. I think I was using too many planners and it took me way too long to realize it, but you know, we got there eventually. So yeah, this is February. I really liked how this one turned out, but you can see I didn't really know what to do with the monthly spread. If I'm reading this right, I maybe only did 3 workouts this entire month, but I don't think that's right, but I really loved how this turned out. It's so fun. This was also really pretty. A bunch of big flowers, you know, no big deal. This is around, oh, I forgot. I hurt my ankle. Oh, yeah, that's right. I hurt my ankle sometime in January. And, like, there was a period of time where I thought I might need surgery. So I met with the surgeon early February, and he was basically like, it's too swollen, like nothing showing up on the x-ray that would make me think it's broken. I think you just severely sprained it, but let's, you know, do some physical therapy. Let's give it some time to heal, because right now it's too swollen for us to do an MRI. I was like, okay, cool. And then my insurance decided that they didn't want to pay for physical therapy. And I forget what it was going to be out of pocket, but it was like something like completely absurd. Like whatever it was per visit for physical therapy, like I could have like paid a personal trainer like to train like 7 days a week for the same price. Like it was like $200 a session or something like that. But they were kind enough, the physical therapy place, they like wrote me out a workout. They were like, okay, here, let's get you in for a consultation since your insurance won't cover it, and we'll give you kind of a list of things that you can work on. So I did that, and then eventually met with the surgeon and got the clear, and he was like, you just need to continue to strengthen your legs, because that's your big problem. So yeah, I didn't really do, you can see my steps are really, really low because I'm like they're probably actually way higher than they should be because I was trying to stay off my feet. And it's funny how that works. But this was the week of my best friend's birthday. She really likes pandas. So I did a whole like panda hearts. It was also, you know, Valentine's Day. So it actually worked out pretty well. So I kind of went with the Valentine's theme here with all the little pandas. They're so cute. Here it was just going yellow. I don't know what I was trying to do. I think I wish I hadn't pulled in the gold elements, but I guess they work here. But try to like move it around so you can make sure you get a good view. But I love this sticker. It's fun. But you can see that I'm still like pretty low on steps, but I'm trying to like do my PT and like this kind of stuff because I can do sit-ups and crunches without having a good ankle. But I got very discouraged by the whole ankle injury thing because I felt like it just cut off my momentum. So yeah, I did matching. Here's the matching. These are from Nicole Hush Designs, by the way, this kit. So I did a matching, what is this currently page? And then I matched it to my monthly, which is so cute. Didn't use it at all. I was still really focused on rehabbing because I was going on a cruise this week. And I was like, I really need to be healthy enough to walk around and all that, which worked out okay. So I was also giving plasma during this time to get some money for the cruise, but my body really does not like giving plasma. I can give blood just fine, but the needle for plasma is a lot bigger and it was just like a hot mess. So yeah. That's a whole different story for another day. But these are from Amber Plans Her Day, and they are so cute. Little succulents. Loved this one. This is from Let's Planet. And it was an old kit when I bought it, so it probably is not in her shop still, I would guess. Because I bought it like a year ago, and it was like old when I bought it. So these are from Ashley Plans Her I think it's Ashley To-Do's List, but her shop is closed, and then she changed the name after she closed it, which is kind of confusing, but they don't exist anymore. I bought it in her closing the door shop. But you can see lots of blank spaces. Somewhere along the way, I might have missed it while we were talking. Maybe it's just new to this month. I did like a veggies and fruits, trying to make more of an emphasis on what I was eating instead of like caloric content. So, but obviously I didn't really stick with that. I didn't even use it, so that's not great. This is the week we were on the cruise. And I did actually keep track of food here because I thought it would be kind of a fun memory keeping thing to, like, you know, everyone talks about the cruise food. So I tried really hard to just, you know, get everything down that we ate, you know, just for memory's sake. So here I decided to do daily steps. You can see we're all over the place between 11,000 and 3,000. That's a pretty big range. So yeah, we're still sticking with this layout. I'm still ignoring the veggies and fruits for whatever reason, and I completely just didn't even fill out the spread. So here I decided, let's go back, let's do another fitness challenge. But it was about this time I really started having bad vertigo. And I come to find out, like, later that I had, like, swimmer's ear from the cruise, and it took me like 3 weeks to realize that's what was causing the vertigo. So, like, pretty much we got home from the cruise and I felt like I was still on the boat. Like, the ground was still moving, and I was struggling. Until my roommate's like, does it feel like there's water in your ear? And I was like, yeah, kind of. And she's like, oh my gosh, you idiot. Oh, okay. So here we switched from this layout, the fitness layout, to the dashboard layout, which I actually think worked a lot better for me. I think if I was to bring back my fitness planner, it would probably be the dashboard, because to me it was just very functional. I could do a lot of decor and like weekly tracking things over here, and then I could do like my daily workouts. But I was still having a lot. Oh, these are from Play Anything, by the way. She's got like a rainbow floral sticker book. That's them. But I was still having a lot of vertigo this week, so didn't really do anything. These keys are from Caitlin Plans, and I think this was like the first order I ever ordered from her, and I've been pretty much in love ever since. So it's so cute. I loved how that turned out. Super fun. I don't know why I didn't just toss that page. Oh, this is what the layout looks like that came with the planner. It's very soft and watercolory. This is my monthly spread. This is a printable kit from somebody. Plan Ahead Printables, maybe. I can't remember. But it worked out pretty well. I hadn't quite figured out the printer settings I needed to make the printable stickers look better. Now I've got the saturation level really high and they look really nice, but I went through a phase where I was using them, but I hadn't quite figured out the printer situation. So I think this one was just it's one of the Happy Planner Wellness books. I don't remember which one. It might be Mood Tracking. That feels about right, but you can see still not a whole lot of progress. This was leftovers from that March kit that is from Nicole Hutch Designs. And for it being leftovers, like, I loved this spread, you know, like added a few Happy Planner things and these little X accents. Like, it just turned out so cute. And I just had a lot of migraines. Like, it was just a migraine, vertigo, ankle problem beginning of the year. This is from All the Feels. Loved how this one turned out. I feel like at this point I kind of really got in a groove with the dashboard layout and kind of knew where I needed to leave myself space and where I could add some pizzazz, you know. It's a Wellness Warrior book. I love the colors of this book, but everything has words on it. So I've kind of struggled with how to use it decoratively, but this was a really good way of using some of those stickers that I love so much, but not being so like word. I mean, this super cute currently page, and then I didn't use it for anything, but it's really cute, right? These are printables from the Girly Geek Co. She is based in Australia, so I love her art, but I usually just buy the digital because it's like kind of expensive to ship all the way from Australia, and I'm like way too impatient for that. So, then we got June, which I tried to like do some goals, and I think the intention was to like write out what I did each day, but I had a really hard time with the monthly spreads this year. But that's okay. This one was okay. I think this is watercolor goals plus a couple of more Happy Planner stickers that kind of match the color scheme there. This one was one of the teacher sticker books. Happy in Action, I think. It actually looks great with the yellow discs. Like, all in all, this is a good spread. I just didn't really use it. So, love this one. I used a bunch of these full box stickers. I think Planning with Bumble is the first person I saw to do something kind of like this. And I did this a couple times in this spread because I think it just works so well for how I use the dashboard layout for fitness. Yeah, and obviously there's a lot of it unused, but I didn't even go back and fill this in. That's kind of unusual. These are from Caitlin Plans, little roller skates, and then I used some Happy Planner stuff to kind of fill it out. I really liked how this one turned out. Yeah, my only regret is that I didn't buy a digital one of these because I felt like I needed another skate over here, and her sheet only came with 3 because they're so big, you can only fit so many on the sheet. But did I say that was Caitlin Plans? If I did not, it's Caitlin Plans. I'm pretty sure I did. This sticker book is from Hobby Lobby. I bought it on clearance for like $2 or something like that and got like a ton of use out of it. But it's just fun and bright and summery, and as soon as it started being a little bit summer adjacent, I just jumped right in. Really, as soon as like I got back from the cruise, I was like, it's only April, but it's summer now. You can see my steps are still not that great, but I don't know what the heck happened here. I'm missing a page. Well, that's odd. I wonder if I put it in wrong. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's okay. This is supposed to be, hold on. Let's see, we're going out of order. Pretend that you didn't see any of that, okay? So, July. I loved how this turned out. So I decided that this whole like traditional monthly layout wasn't really working for me. So I switched to the monthly tasks layout. This one is a printable by Squared Plans. It obviously worked a lot better for me. I did like a little schedule. I had wins and improvements. These are all my steps, and this is like what my step goal is. So you can see there's not many days above that, but it was kind of cool to see. These watermelons, according to Allie, and I just loved this spread. Like, it turned out so good. And then I made some coordinating daily spreads that like, oh, I just loved these watermelon stickers. Like, as soon as she came out with them like a year or so ago, I like drooled over them and drooled over them and drooled over them, and finally I was like, I need to buy those. These are also from Ashley Plans, Ashley and Laz. When I purchased them, the shop was called Ashley's To-Do List, but she's closed, blah, blah, blah. But I used some Happy Planner. These are all her, but it was like a really small sheet, and I was actually really impressed on how I was able to pull some stuff from my Happy Planner books to kind of fill out this spread because it looks very cohesive. And I did a decent job in July, being outside, getting walks in. I was taking the dog, and she's really slow, you can see, but she's 15, so like she's doing her best. But it was very helpful for my consistency because like the dog, you take her one time and then she's like, oh, okay, every day we go for a walk. It's like, wait. So it was kind of helpful to have that accountability. Here I used some ephemera from the Buenos Dias collection by Obed Marshall. I've had this for a while. Just wanted to do something fun, colorful, and a little unique. turned out pretty good. It's really, really thick though, because these are all like chipboard material. So there you go. So I bought these on Etsy, like as a printable JPEG, but I actually think, I think Love Posh may have used this clip art in one of her summer sticker books. I didn't even notice until after I'd already bought it. I was like, I wondered why they looked familiar, but I didn't place it until like later, and I saw somebody using them, and I was like, oh my gosh, what are the odds? And then I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. But yeah, so I bought these clip arts and made matching boxes, and yeah, you can see, like I said, the print quality is not as great, but I do figure that out later. This is Floral Fitness by Live Love Posh. I loved how this turned out. I didn't go back and figure this out. I have all this data in my Fitbit. I don't know why I didn't finish the spread. This is where the wheels started coming off, I think. And once again, I tried to do a fitness challenge and fell short of that goal. So, yeah. I was so sad that I didn't really use this spread because look at how beautiful it turned out. Like, I got some Coffee Planner Mom florals, and I did this as a collab with Gail. Hey, Gail. And then I used this little flamingo and some other, like, it was a bunch of random small shop stickers for me that I had that were, I guess, leftovers, you would say, and then a few Happy Planner things. But, like, it was so funny how well this came together because I wasn't really sure how I was going to use these florals. And then I was flipping through and I was like, oh, this pink is like kind of the same, but not. And I was like, this is so crazy. It just might work. And it did. And then, you know, so this Sunday I tested positive for COVID. So, or maybe it was the Monday after that. Yeah, because I tested the day after Julie. But I'm thinking that I was already sick because I was exhausted and I didn't really feel like doing anything. And then you can see Sunday, I didn't even take 3,000 steps, which is very unusual. So, yeah, this is also Live Love Posh, my fitness. I was super sick this week, so that's why none of this got used. I was more or less out of it for 2 or 3 weeks after this. Like, it was a solid 2.5 weeks after I tested positive before I was able to work a full 8 hours without taking a nap at lunch. Like, it was bad. So yeah, I used, these are printables from Crafty Planner Queen. My first order from her. I've ordered a lot since then from her. And I just pulled some teal things to just kind of pull it together. Would have been a great, perfect functional spread, except I was super sick. I think I did try to take a walk. I'm assuming it was Friday. But I was still, like, my lungs took a really, really long time to recover. So, like, the 15-year-old overweight dog could outwalk me. I was like, all right, we got to go home because I'm about to fall over. And she was like, really? Like, we've taken one lap. Like, this one is Love Love Posh's Plant Babe. Yeah. Sorry, I thought my phone was ringing. Loved how it turned out. Was still having issues with my asthma. I finally gave in and started my antiviral. They were prescribed to me the day that I tested positive for COVID, but I was so sick that I couldn't go get them. And then I started getting better and I was like, but then I started getting sick again. And my roommate's like, dude, you gotta go take your meds. So I went to get the antiviral. And within a few days, I was feeling much, much better. But I was still pretty, like, my energy levels were just like, And then my birthday week, I took some Coffee Planner Mom birthday accents and added them with these shells from Caitlin Plans, and it, like, turned out so cute. Love, love, love this spread. Feel like I didn't really use it as much as I'd wanted to, but I used it a decent amount. Wrote myself a little happy birthday note. That was kind of cute. Didn't even bother doing a currently spread. I haven't for a couple months. So I stopped doing that in this planner because I didn't seem to be using it. So it seemed like a waste of energy. So September, oh, I bet you I didn't finish August because of COVID, and I was like, there's just no point. I know I didn't get above my step goal like the rest of the month, basically. It was just like, August was just like gone, basically. So September, these are Keleva Plan, I think fall volume 2, if I remember correctly. Turned out super cute. I did like a little bucket list for this month, which was kind of a fun concept. I really liked that. I did not do a good job of doing habit trackers. I had started, this is the month that I started using the Moxie Life Planner, and I felt like there was just too many, like habit trackers and things like every day to like click. Like I was just doing too many planners at once, and I think that was starting to like drain on me, and it took me a minute to notice, but I did this kind of concept again because it was so fun using full boxes from All the Feels Happy Planner. It turned out super cute. Didn't use this space really well, but you know, whatever. Oh, I was out of town for most of this week, so that's part of the problem. I was in Nashville the weekend before, so it just kind of threw me off a little bit, I think. These are Live Love Posh Fitness Florals. Loved how that turned out. So cute. I did a little, like, I'm starting to pick up on the movement. These are also Crafty Planner Queen. I think these are one of her $2 Tuesdays. Yeah. And I just like sized them differently. Got like these leaf things going. You can see that a little better. Turned out super cute. Oh, I got sick. So yeah. I literally I put post-it notes here because I was going to do like a after the pen spread with this one where I would like filling it out every day, and then that just like straight up didn't happen, and then I ended up not using the spread at all. This is the beginning of the end for this planner. But these are from Art and Foxes. I'm a member of her Patreon, so I have access to a bunch of printable stickers by her. I like the idea of this layout. Or this like spread turned out great, and I was really sad I didn't use it. I wonder if I was maybe still sick from the week before. I honestly don't remember, but I remember that after a few weeks of not using this planner at all, I was like, why am I even bothering? Why am I wasting my stickers? So these are from Plannything, a few of her seasonal books I took. I loved the spread. It turned out great, but as you can see, I didn't really use it at all. This is Live Love Posh Fitness Florals. Again, very cute. It just didn't happen. Part of the problem here was that I was out of town the first week of October, and I had a really bad migraine, and it just kind of put me in a weird spot, and yeah, it just didn't happen. Here I kind of used it. These are from Keleva Plan, and it turned out really cute. I really liked the spread, and I think this is the last one because I was like, it was like 3 weeks in a row that I didn't really feel like I was using this planner, and I was like, you know what, let's just take a break, and if I feel like I miss it, I'll come back to it. And so far I haven't really missed having a fitness planner. I do miss decorating it though, because a lot of these are super cute, especially towards the end. Like I really hit a good spot with the dashboard layout, but I don't really need it right now. So it's a printable layout, so I could always go back to it if I want. So anyway, guys, that is my fitness planner for 2022. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know down below if you have any questions. Happy to answer anything you may want to know or whatever. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had a great time. If you did, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that we can hang out again soon. Bye.